Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is June 2022, 42 variant question number one. Topic is a linear momentum. Okay, so let's start this question. Smooth spheres, AB. Okay, and equal radii and mass 5 and 3. So let's try to do it. So first of all, we will try to, he said equal radii. So it means radius are same. Okay. And the best way of doing read and write, or you can write directly on diagrams even, or write separate, no problem. A particle 5 kilograms. So I'm writing A particle 5 kilograms. B particle is 3 kilograms. Okay. And lie on a smooth horizontal plane. So friction is equal to 0. Initially, B is at rest. So it means this U2, I will count, is equals to 0. Whereas U1, it has some value. B is at rest. It means not moving. A is moving towards B speed of 8.5. So it is going this way with 8.5. This is called reading and writing data. In full mechanics, the most important thing is reading and writing. Okay, so I believe this is clear. This is before collision. Okay, and let's talk about after collision. Okay, after collision, what is condition we have? I will take this part only. Diagram is very, very important. You know, the chance of mistake reduces this way. Okay, the spheres collide. It means here after collision. All right. After collision, A continues to move the same direction. So what is direction before and now same? With a quarter speed than B. It means, let's say, the speed of this V2, and this I count V1. So this is speed is, let's say, is X. So this become 1/4 of X. Repeat, A will move with the same quarter speed as compared to B. If B particle speed is X, so this 1/4 of X. I hope so clear. So it means 100% this will go away after hitting. Okay, now this is very clear, and now I can start simply writing a formula, and that formula is very clear. M1 U1 plus M2 U2 is equals to M1 V1 plus M2 V2. So M1 V1 is very clear. This is a U1, U1 M1. So multiply them simply 8.5 times 2M. 8.5 times 2, 5. Okay. Or you write in any order, no problem at all. So 5 kilogram times 2, 8.5. What about these two? So it becomes 0. What about these two? So mass is 5 into a kilogram and 1/4x. M2 is 3 kilograms and V2 is a x. So I think idea is very, very clear. Keep your mind is a very important criteria. I discuss often, frequently my questions. Whenever we are doing this kind of question, you know, if the particle is going away from observer velocity positive, make sure, okay, and coming back to observer velocity negative. Luckily, all these arrows are away from I, so it means all are positive. Now I have to simplify and find out the both velocities. So 5 divided by 4 and plus 3. If you solve these two, you get a what? 17 over 4x. And 5 times to 8.5, giving us 42 point, or in fraction form, 85 over 2. And if I simplify, so this value divided by 17 divided by 4, it gives me short 10 meter per second. So speed of it, but I need, because next part is asking, find loss of kinetic energy of the whole system. So it means I need both velocities. So this, I will keep it here 10, but here is a bit different. So V2 is after hitting is 10 meter per second, and V1, 10 by 4, we got a 2.5 meter per second. So these velocities are very, very important. So let's go for the last part. He said loss in kinetic energy of the whole system. So I will find two velocities, two kinetic energies. Okay, first of all, kinetic energy before collision. Kinetic energy, this I find before collision. I'm writing here before collision. And this I'm writing here after collision. Okay, so this I will drag slightly left side. Okay, what is a before collision? Kinetic energy. Basic formula of kinetic energy is what? Half mv square. So half, because if you find both before collision, you know this is zero, so speed is zero, so this kinetic becomes zero. But this is I can find half mv square. Mass is 5, v square 8.5 square. If I find this value, half times 2, 5 into 8.5 square. So my answer is coming 180.625. So I think this is clear. Joules, okay? We got a kinetic energy in joules. Now, what about the other one system after collision? We can find even, so kinetic energy after collision. I will find 2 half into mv square. Mass into v1 is 2 mv square. Mass 5, v is 2.5 square plus. Now this and this, because v2 and this 3, half into mv square. Mass is a 3 and v is 10 square. So again, I will just calculate. So both kinetic energy before collision, after collision is target to find. Half times 2, 5 into 2.5 square plus half into 3 into 10 square. This is coming 165.625 joules. And how much difference coming? Because he said loss. Naturally, this is before collision, is a bigger. Is after collision is smaller. So naturally, is a loss is there. So loss of kinetic energy. So I can say here, loss, it means itself means negative. So I will not say this minus that. I will say 180 minus this, 185. Okay. So 180.625 minus 165.625. So if I subtract, so 15 joules is our answer. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear and the question is over.